let's bring in the case. And the moment I touch the pencil on their finger, they can feel my heartbeat. Their selected playing cards fuse together as one in a very impossible way. Focus your thought and imagine your thoughts are frequencies and you are spreading it around. Look at the screen over here, and just like that. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do something that I have never done before. Today I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what Mentalist KUNAL NEWAR carries in his case. Alright, so when I plan for a show, when I get prepared for a show, there are a lot of things to carry. So I do have a bigger case for that, and inside that case goes this box where I keep the most important stuff and the most exciting stuff, which I'm going to show you, which I'm going to share with you. But mind it, there are some things which are marketed, there are some marketed stuff which I won't be able to share with you openly or without giving any secrets. So if you see something that interests you or intrigues you, and if you are a magician, you are planning to purchase something similar to that, I won't be able to share over here, but do follow me on Instagram and send me a DM about this, and we can discuss openly over there, and I can also guide you where you can purchase those stuff. All right, so without further ado, let's start this exciting video. I have changed the camera angle so that it will be easier for you to see what's happening on the table. All right, let's bring in the case. Now this is a case that I carry inside the bigger case, and I'm going to open it for you and I'm going to show you what's inside. All right, so there you go. That's the inside of the case. There are a lot of stuff over here. We're going to open and take out each one of those. There are some stuff over here as well. There are some stuff inside that zipper. So let's start. All right, so let's start from over here. You can see a lot of pens over here. So these are the pens which I use during my performances to write a lot of predictions, and some of them they help me to do a lot of special stuff which I'm not going to share over here, but just letting you know that some of the pens over here are special. All right, okay, let's start off with these. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 Sharpie markers which help me a lot in writing very clear stuff, and these are also used to make the audience write something, right? For example, something that's in their mind, and so that we can view it later after I read their mind. So these are the Sharpies. Let's put this aside for now. Now these are the whiteboard markers. There are a few over here as well, because during my show, when I'm on the stage, I use a big whiteboard where I write the predictions or whatever whenever I read their minds. For example, they are thinking of something before even they say it, I write it on the whiteboard so that it is visible for the people who's sitting over there among the audience. All right, so for the whiteboard, the smaller whiteboard is this one which I carry with me in case I don't find a bigger one on the stage. So this is really helpful, and in order for me to write over here or the bigger boards, I use these markers. All right, and this is the eraser. All right, now just like I said, one of the pens in that is a special one which I'm not going to share how is it special, but it is special. It helps me a lot in a way to read minds. Okay, I'm trying to be as discreet as possible because these are a lot of marketed effects. All right, now coming to the pen case one more time, these are pens which I use for the audience to write their thoughts so that I can read it later on. Okay, so I pass out a lot of papers where they can write in their thoughts, their questions, whatever their doubts they have, and without even me reading them, I can just create the illusion of mind reading. I answer their questions, I answer their doubts, I answer whatever that's in their mind. And these are the 2 pens, and if the pens are not enough, I carry a box of pencils as well. These are a lot of pencils. I do have 2 or 3 boxes lying around. So this was the one that I had carried, and I always carry sharpened pencils so that it's easier for me to distribute it to the audience so that they can write on the pieces of paper. And the pieces of paper that I use are the sticky notes, just like this. All right, so this is done. There are a few more stuff at the pen case. This is a pencil. This is a normal pencil. It's not gimmicked in any way. but I like to use this for a very special purpose, where there is a thing that I do, and that again it's a marketed effect, where I where the audience, they put their finger like this, and the moment I touch the pencil on their finger, they can feel my heartbeat on the top of their fingers. So I use usually I use the pencils that I find at the venue, at the event, or if they are carrying a pencil, I use it with them. But if in case I don't find any pencil over there, I use a pencil of my own, and that's what this is for. All right, now there's one more thing, one last thing that's over here is it's a bit inked right now. Just let me just quickly wipe it off. Tweezers to do some minor changes in some of the effects where I cannot use my fingers. Okay, for example, changing the tip of a marker, or to do some special stuff with some special acts. Okay, so this is a must for me to carry whenever I'm performing. The next thing, now this one is done. Let's see what's in the zippered compartment. That's a joker. I don't know why that's here for. Let me see. Okay, there's one more pen over here. Okay, and I can feel a few coins over there. Yes, these are coins. Let me just take one out for you. Okay, just regular $50 coins, which I use for some coin magic. If I get a chance, there are around 4 or 5 of them. I'm not going to take all of them out. So coins to do some coin magic. A very basic one is this, the French drop, where you vanish the coin and produce it from somewhere. I'm not sure if you saw it. It looks like this. You take the coin, you blow on it, and you vanish it, and you produce it from somewhere else. That's very easy, and I have even taught this in my channel. So coin magic. I also use this to do some kind of predictions, where I ask them to think of random stuff based on the heads or tails that come. For example, just like that. Okay, I'm going to perform this for you. Okay, let me grab a notebook. Okay, perfect. This one. So even this is a marketed effect. If you want to know which one this is, you can just send me a message on Instagram. Okay. On my handwriting. Let's see. Okay. So this is a prediction that I have made over here. Now let's start. Okay. First, let me tell you, in this coin, if there is a head over here, it's a head. Okay. If we have a bird over here, it's a tail. All right. So we're going to make a few choices based on either it's a head or a tail. All right. So let's do it. A toss. Now, if it's a tail, you're going to think of the color white. If it's a head, you're going to think of the color black. All right. So let's see what we got over here. There you go. Okay. So I think it's a head. Okay. Because I'm seeing the tail. It's a head. So you're going to think of the color black. All right. Let's try this a few more times. Just a toss. And just like that. Now, if it's a tail, you're going to think of cat. If it's a head, you're going to think of a tiger. Okay, so let's see what we got right over here. So we got a tail. Yeah, hope you can see it. So we're going to think of the animal cat. Now one last time, just a toss. Now if it's a tail, let's name the cat. Okay, if it's a tail, you're going to think of Chandler. If it's a head, you're going to think of Joey. All right, so let's see what we got over here. So we have a head over here. There you go. There you go. So no funny moves, no funny moves, no funny coins. It's just normal coin with a head and a tail. So we got a head, and we're going to name the cat Joey. So this was the fairest possible that I could do. Just a toss, and you made all the choices. So we got the color black, we got the animal cat, and we got the name Joey. And before I even did anything, before I even tossed the coins and I did anything, I had made a prediction, and that has been lying here the entire time. Let's see what the prediction says. This says a black cat with the name Joey. So that is one of the things that I perform a lot, and this has got a lot of applications. So I carry these coins for that and also for some other stuff. So let's move ahead with the other stuff over here. Okay, so one of the things that I carry is a Rubiks Cube. I love cube effects. I love to perform with cubes on the stage, because you know the colors, the combination of colors and different combinations that you can do. You know, there are 43 quintillion different possibilities with this. 43 different combinations you can solve a cube, right? So that's how complicated this is. And one of the things that I do on the stage is I just toss it and the cube solves. There you go. And I also do an act where the audience member solves the cube, mixes up the cube, and I take back and I solve it in a very unique way. So that's one of the things that I do as well. Let's put it aside. The next thing over here are some envelopes just like these: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a bunch of them, which I use for a lot of applications. Like for example, I do an act where I take a note, a bill from an audience, put it in the envelope, and that envelope vanishes from there and it appears in a lemon or a lime. So that is one of the things that I do. This is also used to secure their thoughts. For example, I ask them to write something on a piece of paper and they can secure it in that envelope, seal it, keep it with them, and I tell them exactly what the thought was. So there you go, that's the envelope. These are a few important things that I carry. Blank cards. In the previous video, I had taught you an effect where you can read minds, and I use playing cards for that. You can do the same thing with blank visiting cards, just like these. So this is a very important thing that I carry. So that's 1, and that's 2. This is almost finished. Yeah. Now, playing cards. A bunch of playing cards that I use. So this one I use for an effect that's called ACAN, where you think of a playing card, a random playing card, you think of a random number, and that playing card is exactly at that number. So this one I use it for that. This one is a regular blue playing card. This one is a red playing card. This one is an effect where I ask them think of any random card, and that playing card is in a very specific position and in a very specific way that is reversed. Okay, so this is that. This is also a very nice playing card that I use, just regular normal with some intricate designs at the back. This is one of the things that I use. So a lot of playing cards. I do have a bunch of them in the box as well. Then these are, this is something that I used in my last show, where I read someone's minds, where they were thinking of a random place from anywhere in the world, and I read their thoughts. This is one. Then we have this one where I ask them to think of anything that they see over here. For example, think of your favorite book, think of an animal, think of any number, think of your favorite food, and so on. There are a bunch of different things right over here. All right, so that's done. Okay, so on bigger envelopes for bigger predictions, and one of them, oh no, that's the country. So bigger envelope. Then we have, okay, so this has some special stuff inside, some special playing cards, which I use it for a bunch of special performances. For example, one of them I did at a wedding. I performed for the bride and the groom, where their selected playing cards fused together as one in a very impossible way. So that's one of the things that's inside. And the other thing that's inside is where I tear a corner of a playing card, that corner vanishes and appears in a very weird place or a random place. So that's one of the things that's over there. I have a few more things. Okay, this one is interesting. So this is a dice, a regular dice that I use, where I give it to the audience, ask them to shake it, and remember the very top number. For example, in this case it's a 6, and whichever number they have, I just look into their eyes and I try to read their thoughts, and I tell them exactly what number I'm thinking of. I think I can give this a try over here as well. And mind that I don't have to touch the dice. They can do it in their hands. But for this case, I do have to touch it. I'm just going to give it a shake, and the number at the top, I'm going to show it to you. Okay, right over there, that's the number on the top. This one, I hope you can see it. So I have a sense it's not a large number, it's not the largest number, not a 6, it's not the lowest as well, it's not a 1, it's somewhere in the middle. As a matter of fact, it's the exact middle. It's a number 3. There you go, that's a number 3. And we're going to try this a few more times. Just give it a shake and stop over here, and I'm going to show you the number at the top. Okay, I hope you can see the number over here, this one. Okay, now let me think. Let me try to read your mind right through the screen. Think of the number that you saw. I have a sense it's not the 3 this time. It's not the lowest number as well. It's not even the highest number. So 1 is gone, 3 is gone, 6 is gone. We have 3 numbers. That's 2, 4, and 5. 2, 4, and 5. It's not a 2 as well. I think it's a 5. There you go. That's the number 5. Let's try one last time. This time we are not going to look at it. Okay. It's going to be random. And there you go. I'm getting a sense this time. As a matter of fact, I want you to see it, so that I can have someone's mind to read. And this number right over here. Okay, you can see the number, remember it, and it's not a highest number, it's not a lowest number, it's not even a 5 or a 3. It's somewhere between 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Look at me, think of the number 2 and 4. It's a number 4, right? There you go, that's the number 4 right over there. So this is one of the things that I always use in my performances, and it gives amazing reactions as to like how did you just read my mind. So that's one of the things, and we have a few more things outside the box as well, which I'm going to share with you. Let me just quickly put these, and there's one thing that was remaining. That's a notepad where I asked people to write something, tear it off, take it with them, and I just read them. I just read their thoughts, and I just tell them what they are thinking of. So that's one of the things. Let's just put all this and put it aside, and I'm going to arrange this later on, okay, after this video. Okay, I'm just going to put all of them just inside, and I promise I'm going to arrange all these after the video. Okay, so let's put these aside, and okay, now I have over here, okay, a few more stuff. Okay, a lot of books, and yeah, this notebook where I list out all the important things that I have to do, I have to perform. So all those things are jotted down right over here. So if someone catches this black book, and they will know all my secrets. So putting this aside, these are some of the books which I use for a very interesting sequence of mentalism, where I ask them to think of any word in this book, and I just read them. I just tell them what they are thinking of. And this is a book where different food items are written, and this also has a very unique presentation which you can find in my Instagram, where I perform a prediction effect based on food. Okay, so there's one more thing which I carry in my performances, that is my phone, my cell phone. There are a lot of things that I do with my cell phone, and one of them is recording, which has a lot of things in it. So like I said, I also you take my phone along with me, because I can if I'm not carrying a visiting card or any pen, I can just write something down on my phone, and I ask them to write something on my phone, and I read their minds. That can be done. One second is I can do a lot of prediction things on my phone if I have, if I don't have anything carrying in handy. For example, after the show, a lot of people, they come and meet me, come and greet me, and some people even ask me like, can you show us something? And if I don't have anything with me, I just take out my phone and perform something for them. So one of the things that I wanted to show you is something that was created by a very good friend of mine. So it looks something like this. I think I'll have to take a playing card for that. So let's take this one out. Okay, so this uses playing cards. Okay, now a mixed pack of playing cards. There you go. Now let's take one out at random. Okay, so let's give it a few more mixes, so that there's no way I can know what the playing card is. There you go. I'm going to just take one out at random, this one, and you're going to look at it. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not even going to look at the camera. Just remember this playing card. I'm going to put it straight inside the pack, give it a mix. Now, if you were sitting here in front of me, I would have told you that your thoughts are just like frequencies, right? It's signals that's firing inside you, and just like frequencies, just like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, you can just spread it around you, and that is how I get to sense a certain thoughts from you. Now, if we compare your thoughts to Wi-Fi, okay, Wi-Fi, if you were to think of your playing card and you were to transmit that around, there are some things that might catch it. For example, I can catch it because I'm a mind reader, but there are other stuff also which can catch it. For example, my phone. So there are a lot of Wi-Fi's around you. Okay, so let's see how many Wi-Fi's do we have over here. Let me just quickly unlock my phone. Okay, so there are two Wi-Fi's as of now over here. One of them is mine and the other one is a random one. But I want you to focus your thought and imagine your thoughts are frequencies, and you are spreading it around, and think of your playing card while doing that. Okay, just keep on thinking of your playing card. 1, 2, 3, and look at the screen while you do that. Look at the screen over here, and just like that, you can see each of the Wi-Fi has now become, it looks like a 6 of spades, and you can see that all the Wi-Fi has become the 6 of spades. Now the most important thing is, it's not just happening on my phone. Okay, so if you were sitting in front of me, if you have a phone with you, you can check that all the Wi-Fi around has become the 6 of spades. So this, I love this effect. I love this effect. If you want to know the name of this effect, you can just send me a message on Instagram. I can let you know. And this was created by a very good friend of mine, and so this effect is very dear to me, so I want to share that with you as well. Now the props are done. These are just the tip of the iceberg. I do have a full cupboard full of stuff. So what I do is, based on the requirement of the show, I mix and match things. I carry some, I remove some, I take some, and I create my show accordingly. Now there are some things, some non-magical stuff which I need to carry in my shows. For example, my visiting cards. For example, I'll show you a basic one. So this is one of my visiting cards, and at the back are my contact details at the below, and a place where I can ask them to write their thoughts. So this is one, and there are a lot of visiting cards over here, because if you are at a show and someone comes to you and asks you your visiting card, you can just share it with them. Then the other stuff are for emergencies, tapes just like these, super glue, X-Acto knife, color pens, scissors, glue. Okay, there are a lot of art and craft stuff, double stick tape, and so on, which I need to carry when I go for a show, because there are a lot of things that might happen at the end moment and which you are not prepared for, and you have to be prepared for all those stuff as well. So this all of these are done. Okay, last thing I'm going to share with you is one of the special things that I carry with me. Let me just quickly grab them. Okay, all right, so there were a few more stuff which outside my carrying case or my bag, the bigger bag, which I wanted to share with you. One of them is my watch. Okay, my watch. This is also used for amazing predictions. I do one of the acts where I ask the person to think of a very beautiful memory, and do they know what time that happened or not. Then I predict the exact time on my watch over here. Okay, so that's one of the things that I perform. And the other things, these my wallets. Now these are just regular wallets, but there are a lot of things that you can do with your wallet as well. For example, I'll tell you one of the acts where you can just name any playing card that you want, and that will be the only playing card that's inside my wallet. So that is one of the things that I can do. Also, other thing I do with this is you choose a card, it goes inside the pack, you shuffle the pack, and the card vanishes from the pack, and it appears inside my wallet somewhere, maybe over here inside the identity compartment or inside my wallet. So that's one of the things. And this is also a special thing that I want to share with you. This is a wallet that I have made. So it looks like a regular wallet. It is a regular wallet, but it has a lot of secret stuff built inside it. So I use this if I'm not carrying my bigger wallet, I'm carrying this, and I want to share this with you because this is something that I made on my own, and I'm really proud of this. Okay, so I think that's about it. There are a lot of stuff over there lying around, and let me know if you'd like to see some of the other stuff as well. So I hope you found this video interesting. I shared as much as I could, keeping the secrets safe, and if you are a magician and you want more details on each of the props, you can just message me on Instagram and we can discuss over there. I can also guide you where you can find all those stuff. All right, so I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, give this a thumbs up. Do not share it with anyone because I don't want the secrets to go out. Otherwise I would have said share it with your friends and family, but do not share this video because I wanted to share this only with you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button. That's somewhere over here or here, some depends on how the video orientation is. And there is also a bell icon right beside the subscribe button. Click on that so that you do not miss any further updates or videos from my channel. So that was it from my side today. I will see you in the next. Bye bye.